It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum. And I'm all out of gum.
Aha! I got it working! I got it working! Ha ha! I have beaten Restream yet again. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. That is correct. I have beaten Restream once more. Hi, guys. How we doing? Happy Thursday. Indeed it is, Wayne. Indeed it is. How we doing, everybody? Happy Thursdays. Happy Thursdays. Sorry. I'm having an irritated moment. I'll get over it. Nothing to do with you guys. How was my Hurricane brisket rotation? We actually didn't do a brisket. Come to think of it, I've never done a brisket during a hurricane. I don't know why you would voluntarily put something outside that had to be in the smoker for hours in the heavy rain and wind. That feels like a bad idea.
No, it's the post-hurricane because you're getting rid of it before it spoils.
Yeah. Oh, is that the plan? Okay. Well, all right. So Ginger has a smarter idea than I do about it, apparently. But here we go. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, Milk. How you doing? Friday for Friday. It's already Friday where you are. It's not Friday here yet. We're slowly inching towards Friday, 1 minute at a time. 1 minute at a time. I can't wait for it. It's been a week. Of course, if those of you that hang out with me on Discord know that, hey, we had a hurricane on Monday. Now, truth be told, here at the house, you almost would never have noticed. We went to bed basically standard time, maybe a little late on Sunday night, right? The thing was going to start landfalling overnight, just south of us along the coast. And I knew by the time I got up, my alarm would have, I think I got up around 6:30 on Monday morning, which is pretty typical. And I knew by then the weather would start to be, kind of start going south on us. And truth be told, I had gone out on Sunday afternoon to play cards. It was a Star Wars Unlimited pre-release weekend. And so I had gone down to Richmond on the south side of town. And while I was down there playing, we had some crazy, heavy rain bands push through, right? As the storm is throwing rain off of it. Anyway, came home Sunday night, no problem. Did a couple of things around the house to get prepped and ready. Pull all the cars in the garage, that kind of thing. Pull all the... Ginger had already pulled all the stuff on the back porch kind of closer to the house so the wind wouldn't carry it away. No big deal. Get up on Monday morning, and it's dark and rainy. A little breezy. Not crazy bad yet. Turn on... I was able to stream the local news station on YouTube, which is amazing, because I don't pay for cable, and I don't have an antenna on that television downstairs. But I booted up YouTube and was like, sweet, I can stream, live local news on YouTube. I love living in the future, right? No commercials. I'm not having to pay for it. Baby. Yes. Loving this, right? And welcome in, Star. And so, just hanging out, doing laundry, trying to finish up. I'm assuming we're going to lose power, right? So I'm trying to finish up the last batch of laundry, get it out of the dryer before the power fails. By late morning, storm has kind of gotten worse for a while. The power has kind of, you get those little brownouts where it's like it tries to fail, but recovers. Had a couple of little ones of those. And then by 10:15, the eye was over the house. And it was like, it's very quiet outside. A lot of crap in the yard, branches, leaves, stuff everywhere from the wind. No big deal. And then, I guess by about 11:30, 11:45, it started to breathe. The wind shifted. Wind's coming out of the other direction now. We're on the back side of the eye. A little more drizzle, a little more rain, wind from a different direction for a few more hours, and then it was over. It was it. Wasn't that bad. Now, we had 6-7 inches of rain, but when you live this close to the water in a tropical climate like we do, the drainage systems around here can handle that. That was not a catastrophe for most people. It was no big deal. So it was that was it. For us here at Casa Raptor, that was the whole storm. We never lost power, not once. Now, Houston, on the other hand, because of where the storm tracked, the eastern side of the storm got drugged basically right through the center of town. So lots of trees down, lots of power problems. And it's wild because I'm seeing all these people on social media who are freaked the hell out. It's been 3 days, okay? And for some of these folks, they're now coming up on their 4th night without electricity. So I get it. I get the frustration. Don't get me wrong. But it's like, guys, there were people after Ike who were without power for 2.5 weeks, like my parents, who are downstairs, right? who are hanging out here because they don't have juice at their place. And the argument I heard back was, Ike was a stronger storm. Well, dubious. Ike was a little stronger. Ike was bigger. Ike was a lot larger, but it wasn't significantly stronger. It was a little stronger, right? It was like a mid to high end Cat 2 when it finally made landfall. Yeah, see, Vladeshi, this is the thing. One of my buddies at work and I were having this conversation at lunch this week, right? You know, again, I've seen calls on like local social media. Some of the guys that do weather reporting here in town and stuff, they're like, "Oh, we've got to harden our infrastructure against this sort of thing." And I'm going, there are 10,000 miles of power lines in Houston, in and around, you know, the Houston area. 10,000 miles, right? New York to Seattle and back 3 times. That's just in the local. That's like in the county. You want to bury that? Do you know how many billions of dollars that would cost? Are you ready for your power bill to quadruple? So that twice a decade, when a hurricane comes ashore, you don't have as much of this problem. And by the way, anytime you have to maintain those power lines, you got to dig them up. So the maintenance costs have tripled as well. Like what? Nah, I disagree, Courageous. I completely disagree. And for me, it all boils down to it's part of it is the cost, yes. But let's be honest. If we as a country can piss away $60 billion. Right, on wars that don't involve us, we can afford to upgrade our infrastructure. The money is not where the money can be found. But for me, the maintainability of the system is the key. You have to remember what I do for a living, right? I'm a mechanical engineer that works on offshore and oil and gas installations. And in the design phase, we spend time looking at maintenance access, maintainability. The guy in the field has to be able to get to all the pieces of the equipment. He has to know if he's got to be able, if I've got to take a cover off of something and be able to extract it out of a housing, I have to make sure that I've got however much clearance I have to be able to get it out, right? Maybe I need a monorail. Maybe I need a pad eye. Maybe I need a whole bloody crane, right? However I do it, a davit arm, material handling, all these kinds of things. You have to take all that into account at design, right? Because if you don't, the guy in the field is going to get hosed. He's going to figure it out eventually, but he's going to curse you the whole time while he does it. If you... Ginger has different experience. She comes from the emergency management side of the things. But the bottom line is that from a maintainability perspective, if you put every single one of those lines underground, now what? Now I got to maintain them. I can't get to them, right? Now, we do it with water piping and stuff, so maybe it's not as extreme as I think. But I'm always of the opinion that everything that can go wrong will go wrong. And in a climate like this, with this much water as we have in our water table, do we really want to be burying power lines? Imagine a world where Houston, a town that floods at the drop of a hat, has submerged power lines that you can't get to. And you have to voluntarily turn them off because they're in water now during a flood and they're energized. That doesn't sound so amazing. There is a million. It's not as, the bottom line is that when I see these conversations, I'm like, guys, it is not as simple as you think it is. It is not as simple as you think it is. I believe that it can be done, Courageous. My point is simply that, just what I said. These people that are like, oh, it's so easy, throw money at it and get it done. It's not that easy. It's not that easy. Oh, Abyss, nuclear is already ERCOT. There's South Texas power plant down in Matagorda is still a thing. Right? That's still a thing. And the fun thing is that if you pull up a satellite image of that power plant, they were supposed to build 2 more reactors. In fact, I'm almost positive the last time I looked, the pads and foundations for the additional 2 reactors were still down there. Let me look. I got to look at this again. I looked at this at one point. I got to find it. It's been too long. I'll do a Google search. Hang on. I literally just had the name of it. What was the new? South Texas. Here we go. Yeah, there's even got a giant cooling water thing on the map. You'd think I'd find it. Yeah. Yeah. So there's 2 reactors at South Texas, and the land is like prepped and available and ready for them to build 2 more. So they could do it. Now, Hapa makes a point that I think is more valid, that I think is, I won't say it's easier to fix. I think it's more plausible to fix. and that is that I think the infrastructure can be improved. I think that's feasible. I think I would be personally in my position very interested to hear what possible options could be explored that did not include burying the power lines, because I think that's a disaster. I think that's in this town, that's a disaster waiting to happen, right? But I mean, the truth of the matter is, right, in this town, this is like a twice a decade thing that this becomes an issue. We've lived in this house 17 years, and this is now our third major hurricane. One of which was basically just a giant rainstorm. It wasn't really a hurricane. We didn't really get winds. So, I mean, that's really more than once a decade. I think twice a decade is probably a realistic feasibility thing. So I don't know. And Hapa, I agree with you. Well, they do that now. Garages I've seen, they get pretty aggressive around here. They don't always succeed, but they get pretty aggressive. So I am, obviously there are things that get missed, right? One of the points that I was making to another friend of mine that I think I haven't seen anybody else talking about it yet. If you remember, there was big news here in Houston back in mid-May. We had this giant sweep of thunderstorms come through with like hurricane force winds for 15, 20 minutes and knock out power to millions, knock down tons of trees and dead branches. I think that actually helped. Because it cleared out a lot of mess that then this storm wasn't, those branches and whatever weren't there for this storm to get. I think it's actually not as bad as it could have been because of this. Now, garages on private land, I might not be able to help you, but like when I drive along the roads, I mean, you can see where the trees are cut to move around the power lines. That's part of regular maintenance. I see it all the time on my commute back and forth to work. Obviously, there's going to be places in town where that's not done well. I mean, you have to be serious about it. So,
It depends on the commissioner.
yeah. But anyway, guys, enough about storm damage. I could talk about that for a while, and I admit I have very different opinions on it than some folks locally, and I also admit I'm a little spoiled. Right, I haven't lost power. We generally don't in my little area of town, right? Where we are in this subdivision, there's a substation like a quarter mile away. A big local hospital is right across the freeway. We generally don't lose electricity, right? It's not normal. It was very abnormal back in the freeze. And the only reason we lost it then was because they shut the entire circuit off, right? They were doing those rolling blackout things. So, yep, there she is.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and I have a very different perspective.
She has a different perspective because of all of her background is in emergency management. So.
Well, not all of it, but.
Okay, a lot of it is.
Starting in 2007.
Yes, a lot of it is.
We moved here. Yeah. Hi, guys. Happy Thursday.
Was the booze supply hurt? Ed, I'm happy to report the booze supply is intact and A-OK.
Yeah, he's working on the Woodford tonight.
Yeah, I forgot to update Muldoon. That's my bad. I'm going to go do that right now. I'm not actually drinking Garrison tonight. Which is no big deal. I mean, I have plenty of Garrison. That's just not what I'm drinking tonight. I opened the cabinet and looked at that Woodford bottle and went, you know what? I'm gonna have a glass of this beautiful Woodward that Seven gave me. He was actually streaming again recently. I was like, what? It was wild. I was like, wait a minute, are you allowed? Is this a thing?
Andrew, they generally don't. The county has done, especially after Harvey, the county has gone through and bought out a bunch of people.
Yes.
And they're going to end up having to do a remapping effort to remap a lot of the floodplains. Anyway,
They already did that after Harvey.
they did some of that after Harvey, but it's going to be an ongoing thing. It takes a while to do.
It's been 7 years.
I know, but that's also that was what I was part of when I worked at Baker, was remapping efforts after all of the hurricanes along the North Carolina and.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. The Ladybird is good, Xander. Yes, the 2024 Ladybird is excellent. I can confirm.
Ladybird is one of my favorites.
Oh, the 24 Ladybird. Yeah. Now, they're doing a big release event for the Laguna Madre in about 10 days. But I'm not as big fan of the Laguna. It's the one product they make that's not really my thing.
Yeah.
They're asking about your shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Cara Dune shirt. She's a big fan of that one. What's up, Black Duke?
Ooh, hey, Black Dude.
Andrew, you make a decent point. I mean, my house is part brick, part siding. right? It's like a wood frame, and then you put brick over some of the exterior, but not all of it. In our part of the world, that's very common. But you're right. Older houses, the farther, like brick construction has been more common in the States since like the 50s, 60s. The farther back you go, they're much more likely to just be pure wood.
Yes, I agree.
I can't wait for her card. I'm surprised she doesn't have one in this set.
Yeah. Oh, this one's actually a 9-line, guys. This one's not mine.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
I cheated. I saw this one and decided
All right, well, listen. We have a lot to talk about, guys. It's Patch Week, which kind of snuck up on me, and of course, Flaming with the resub. Thank you so much. And I saw some early subs, some early follows earlier. Thank you, guys. And of course, guys, it's a Trek patch. Believe it or not, it's a Trek patch. Yeah, this is some weird stream crossing. When they started announcing this a while ago, I remember thinking, wait, what are you talking about? And now that we're here, I'm still like, wait, what is this? This port is actually really kind of cool. Don't listen to the Picard commander. Okay. So Xanda, I went and pulled the VOD up while I was sitting down doing stream prep, and I did not finish watching all of it. I caught part of it. I need to go finish watching it. But like, this camo is really well done. Again, the art team just absolutely destroying it.
Yeah, but your inner Rodney will be very happy.
Oh yeah, no, we're gonna start the night. We're gonna start the night playing Akatsuki. Trust me, that's totally a thing. But when I saw the fighters, when I saw the planes on this ship, I squeed out loud. I was like, ah! They're the little Maquis fighter things. Well, so here's what I did. Here's what I did first, right? Because we're going to be starting off playing Romulans. I got to find it. I started with the Sela voiceover because I watched enough of the stream for Boggy to say that they did get Denise Crosby to do her voice. Now, she's done a lot of voice work for Star Trek Online as well, so that does not shock me. Of course, Leonard Nimoy is gone, so if you're going to get somebody to do Spock, you're going to hire someone to impersonate him. Robert O'Reilly is still alive, so they I don't know if they even attempted to get him or not for Gowron, and of course I'm sure that Sir Patrick Stewart is out of their price range for Picard. I honestly would have much. I'll be honest. I would have much rather them gotten J.G. Hertzler to come in and do Martok. I would. Gowron has never been my favorite Klingon character, but Martok is my kind of guy. Riker would have been good too, Abyss. I could have seen that. I like Martok is my kind of guy. That would have been fun. So I'm actually, we're gonna try them all tonight, guys, because I am a Trek nerd, right? I used to watch TNG on broadcast television. It was a family affair, right? Saturday nights at 7:00. As a kid, myself, my parents, we would sit down and we would watch Star Trek: The Next Generation when it came on. And if we weren't home for some reason, we put in the VHS tape, we would tape it, and we would watch it later. That was a weekly thing. So I'm really, this is going to be fun. I'm looking forward to trying these out. But we're going to start because you guys, I should have gotten my letter jacket out of the closet.
You want me to go get it?
No, I'll just tell them.
You sure?
What's up, Seth? I mean,
Where is it?
it's go into my closet on the lower level where I keep all my long hang pants.
Okay.
Look towards the back. You'll find it.
Okay.
I'm about to totally showcase my massive nerdery to you guys. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. In fact, to do it, I'm gonna come back to this view because you're gonna need the cam. No, I don't have a uniform. Okay. Check Discord. Okay, hang on. Nice, very cool. You did get to meet her. I've met a few of the cast over the years. As a kid growing up, my hero was Geordi LaForge, right? Because I was also a blind nerd kid, right? I had glasses, right? And so the blind guy running the engine room, I was like, yeah, let's go. Let's friggin' go, baby. Geordi LaForge was my favorite character. 100%. Not even close. I was always sad they didn't give him as much to work with as some of the other characters. I was like, nah. Probably the only person who got hosed harder than Jordy was Beverly. Beverly had so many horrible... She had so many episode attempts where it's like, we're going to make this a Beverly episode. And then the end result was really not good. There you go. I like that picture too, Xanda. Well done. Zath was a Data favorite. It was hard. Data was always a good character. Data was a great character. Yes, Zath, exactly. Oh my god. That episode is so bad. I legit feel bad for Gates McFadden when I look at that script. Like, I'm so sorry they did this to you. Why did they think this was okay, right?
Did you take all the pins off?
Are the pins not on it?
The pins aren't on it.
Oh, I must have taken it off. Bring it over anyway. I'll show it to him.
Okay.
So, as a kid, the leather's going bad. I know, it's old. This is my old leather jacket, right? Yes, class of 95. So, the camera may struggle to focus on this, guys, but I'll do what I can. So, when I was in high school, right here, about yay big, I had a pin that was it was for the Romulan Star Empire. I was an unrepentant Romulan, and I wore it on my high school leather jacket everywhere I went. Now, to show you how much of a boats nerd I was even back then, my mom sewed this patch on in 1993, right? Midway. Yep, blessed be Midway. So there we go. I lettered 3 times in high school. She's getting nasty.
Yeah.
Okay, just hang it up somewhere so I'll take it back down after.
That's fine.
Yeah, but I thought the pin was still on it. It's not. But I used to wear... I have a picture in my high school... Ooh, wait. Is it my senior yearbook? Hold on. I got my yearbooks right here. I think I can show you the picture.
Oh, that's right. You've got them over there. I'm just going to hang this on the back.
Okay. You're going to have to give me a minute, fellas. I can show you a picture. I'm almost positive. It's in my senior yearbook of me with that jacket on with the Romulan pin. The trick is going to be finding it. Hold on a minute. I got to go to the index. And hope that works. Because it's buried in one of the articles somewhere. You have to give me a minute. Oh, I always geek out. I'm a geek. I've been a geek my whole life. Why would I stop now? Come on. Got it. Okay. Let's see if it's this. Nope, that's not it. We're close. Maybe back here? Nope. Okay, so it's one of the 183. No, that's not it. Ugh, so irritating. It's gonna be the last one it's gonna be the last one I look up too, guaranteed. Nope, there it is. Okay, never mind. I lied. So it's a picture of me. I'm in high school. I'm not showing you that picture. But if I thought it was in there. Somewhere I have a picture of me wearing that leather jacket with the pin. Yes, Big Terp. Some of us remember those. Some of us remember those groups. In fact, I still crack jokes in this playing boats about, alt.whatever.die. And some people don't get it because they don't know what Usenet is. Some of us are old. All right, guys. As a certified Romulan super nerd since the age of about 15, we are gonna go play Akatsuki looking like a warbird. Why? Because we can. I'm gonna put this book back. It takes up a lot of space. This is hefty.
Yeah, you guys had serious yearbooks.
Yeah, this one's got glass in the cover. Like, who thought that was a good idea? Okay, there we go. Paleo nerds. I don't know about paleo. Perpetual nerds, maybe. Perpetual nerdery. What's up, Alou? All right, the good news is we are top tier in a 6-7 in a 5-6-7 game. The bad news is there are planes. All right, now I'm running the Sayla Captain. I can't wait to hear what she says. Hang on, this thing just... Let's turn that off.
Be remembered. The time for action is now. Let the battle commence. Victory be ours.
Needs to be more Romulan. Something about murdering the Federation. I don't know. Black Duke, were you here when I told my Anson Mount story from May? Were you guys here when I told my Anson Mount story?
Fortune favors our cause.
That's a good question, Hetman. I have not seen the crates. I'll have to go look, Flaming. So, true story. We, of course, if you know Ginger and I, we volunteer with a local group that does work with the old BattleTech virtual pods. And one of the things that we do every year is we go work Comic Palooza here in Houston. And this particular year, Anson Mount was a guest of the con. So we're working a shift Saturday morning. One of our regulars, another volunteer, went over and did a bunch of autographs that morning. Rebecca Romaine was there. Jerry O'Connell was actually out front helping Rebecca manage her line because they're married, which was hilarious. And Anson was up doing, they were all sitting at tables signing stuff. And what he likes to do when he, hold on, here, what he likes to do when he goes to get signatures from people is he will invite them to come play a game. And so that's what he did. He went and got Anson Mount to give him, got a signature, paid signature, and said, hey, you should come by the booth and play a game. And apparently his response was, I've got some friends who I think would enjoy that. Maybe I will. And he didn't, I don't remember if he told us that he had done this or not. I legit don't recall. I don't think he told us. Anyway, so I'm working shift that morning. And, there's a Ramada in there. I'm working shift that morning, and these folks come over. It's about noon-ish, and they're like, hey, it's a guy and three of his buddies, and he says, hey, we want to play, and I was like, okay, sure. So I'm working, somebody was, Ginger was, not present for whatever reason. And, go away, guys. I'm busy trying to murder your Farragut. And so I said, sure. So I sold him some tickets. And off we went. Got him trained, ran him into the pods. And it's not until I'm in the middle of taking this guy's money and handing him tickets to play that I look at his badge. And his badge says talent. And it's got a little sticker added to it that says Anson Mount. Now, I obviously know who Anson Mount is, but I didn't recognize him on sight. I don't watch the show. And I'm like, now my first thought is, he's his handlers or something. No, it was actually him. It was legit actually him, which was really cool. So he and his friends came. They played a game in the pods. We did our little spiel, handed them, and it was really fun. I handed them their little score sheets and everything. It was neat. It was neat to see. They had a good time. I was geeking out with one of his buddies. One of his buddies had played BattleTech years and years ago, in the 90s, right? And so, showing them the pods was really, they really liked that. They thought that was pretty sweet. All right, Scharnhorst is now closest to me. He's going to get one of these.
Everything's going according to plan.
Well, let's hope so, sweetheart. No, I don't. No, I don't. I will not. You have to understand, Duke, I don't pay for most streaming services, and I don't trust CBS, Paramount, whatever, to do decent Trek, right? Once I caught an episode or two of Disco, and I went, well, I'm never paying these guys for this trash. You got to be kidding me, right? That's not a thing. Now, of course, as I understand it, S&W is actually quite good, right? Altador, do a search for Mech Corps. MECHCORPS. See if you can find it. That'll give you an idea what it is. Am I going to catch him with one? No. Thought he might turn into one. Rack out the spotting damage, though. Now, the Farragut, I think, is still... I think the Farragut is behind him somewhere. This New York is taking his sweet time. I'm going to get up here and put some torpedoes downrange on this New York. That's what we wanted. We're going to hold that third launcher in reserve right now. Okay, the Farragut is... Sorry, the Scharnhorst is still the closest thing to me. Let's put the third rack out on the Warspite. No, he's going to turn. There's no way he's going to hold that course. Yeah, I'm going to hold the third rack for now. 5 minutes, Justin? Should be set for 2 minutes. That doesn't make any sense. I have to remember my detection is actually a little larger than I sometimes remember. Well, old New York over there is about to have a problem. Because the sub hit him with a bunch, and I'm about to hit him with 3. Yep.
The tide of battle turns our way.
The
Destroyed an enemy battleship.
Sweetheart, the tide of battle has always been turning our way because this team is terrible. They're half dead already. We're not even we're barely 7 minutes into this game. Everybody says that's really weird, Alu. I'll check that after. I'll check that after. It shouldn't be set for 5 minutes. It shouldn't be set for that long. The planes here tell me the carrier is nearby too. I love that I outspot this Farragut by like a kilometer.
The tide of battle
God,
turns our
we're destroying this team.
This battle will be remembered.
Yeah, it will. As the time we absolutely slaughtered an entire team for basically no losses. Adeldrell, I should have fixed that for tonight. I apologize. I got some things fixed and some things not fixed. Hey, what up, my dude?
Must destroy this target.
Good luck. Okay, I'm gonna need to smoke and leave.
We must destroy this target. Smoke generator started.
That Farragut's gonna come right. Yep, I was like, he's gonna be right there. Ooh, he's in trouble. Nope, you waited a little too late to smoke there, my friend. Yep.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
Well, let's go finish capping. We have absolutely destroyed this team. Like, just brutalized them. And the carrier is in, like, A10, which I find to be hilarious.
Engine boost activated.
They burned the Warspite down. Oh, I got a battleship to shoot. Let's work on that. I got 2 battleships to shoot. Although that guy's out of range. Why 4, Zanda? Why perturbed? I think the collab's actually kind of fun. I think it's interesting. It's not something I would have predicted they would do. This guy's going to have trouble dodging all these torpedoes. Yeah, there you go. No, Kraken, I wish I could cloak this thing. I mean, I am a destroyer. Technically, I'm cloaked by nature, right? So, Night Owl, I agree with you there, and I've talked about it before. I still feel like Enterprise is fine. I don't feel like there's any reason that they couldn't sell Enterprise these days if they wanted to. I really don't. She's not some kind of grossly OP thing anymore. At this point, I think you put the ships on... So many of the ships on the naughty list are there based on an old understanding of so many of the fundamental game systems. And there's no reason that they couldn't sell Enterprise again. I do like this camo though. I'm a sucker for this camo. Like, this is really good. Like, the art department just crushing it, right? Like, just absolutely destroying it. Look at this thing. This is cool. Look at the container screen. Okay, hold on. Okay, that's amazing. That is cool. Now, I know that you can click on things in here. Okay, if you click on the view screen... Oh! Okay, that's also badass. So if you click on the view screen, now suddenly you're like on the planet with the ship in the water. That's actually really cool. How do I go back? I guess... Okay, you click one of the little shuttlecrafts. There you go. Now you can also click on things on the bridge. For example, there's this random phaser over here. And it just makes the phaser noise, right? You've got like a tricorder here. If you open this... Oh, stupid thing. Hang on. If you open one of the turbo lift doors, there's like that emergency turbo lift on this side of the bridge that you never see them use the entire 7-year series of the show, run of the show. But if you click on it and open it, there's like a random batleth on the floor. Now, I haven't seen her appear. Yeah, I clicked this earlier and nothing changed. You talking about back here? Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, so you can open the actual main turbo lift. You can open this one. Nothing happens. You can't open the ready room. This made me angry. I was like, why can't I open the ready room doors? That's sad. Yeah, you can click on almost all the panels and get noises. You'll get little artifacts. Right? You can click on all kinds of stuff in here, and it's just silly. So the port is actually kind of cool, too. This is neat. I like it. Okay, let's go look at Fiji. And I'll put on the Gowron captain, because I'm curious to try him out. Let's just get down to tier 7. 7. Oh, what's the last one? It's Gneisenau. Oh, hey, that's pretty badass looking. Look at this guy. I actually kind of like that. Very Vulcan. That's really neat. They did a good job with that one. Those are cool. Okay, instead, however, I want Fiji. And let's change to Gowron. I want to hear Gowron. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Come on. There we go. All right, let's try Fiji. I need to go change the ships on special, but I don't know what to change them to. I'm just going to leave them on American ships now, guys, because I'm lazy. But I'll be honest, if you want me to play something that's not American, I'll do it. It's fine. Yeah, Grant, I believe that. Once they Enterprise, okay, what you have to remember about Enterprise, Enterprise's big selling point was the rockets. That was her most devastating armament, and they've nerfed them into the ground. So the fact that Enterprise's damage is less impactful than other tier 8 carriers does not surprise me in the least. But this is what I'm talking about, right? This is what I mean when I say I think they could sell that ship again and it wouldn't bother anything. Okay, Flaming. We'll take Buffalo into ranked. That'll help a little bit. She's really good in limited formats. Oh, right, I can't make... It won't make noise. I want to hear this Gowron. This camo is so good.
The battle is upon us. A battle worthy of a song.
Yeah, no, he's not very good, unfortunately. That doesn't sound like Robert O'Reilly to me. I don't think I have Cassard. In fact, I don't, because we're in pre-release. I don't know what I do and don't have, but we'll go look. We'll go look in a minute, Andrew. Okay. Usually they don't give us tech tree ship. We generally don't get tech tree ships. That we have to go buy them or earn them. It sounds vaguely Klingonish, but it does not sound like Gowron to me. Well, Bud, they're turned on and they're piped into OBS. Now, it's possible that, and they're coming through. It's possible that I'm too loud. Wouldn't be the first time. Let's see. I'm gonna sit up next to this island here and back up this Kron engine. Agreed, D. Martok would have 100% been better. So, Merton, it's a typical pre-release then. None of that surprises me. It's a hot Lanta. All right, let's go. Yeah, spot me. There we go. Spot for me, a hot Lanta. That's a problem. Argonizing now is about to die. Yes, yes, I'm sure I'm on fire. Calm your... Hakuna your tatas.
Torpedoes astern.
Hey, Richie. Okay, Paolo's trapped up against the map edge. And somehow I'm not lit. That's how, either that's how far north he is or that's how close to the map edge he is. One or the other. I hope the other rest of the team's doing decently because the idiots on this side of the map are not doing so amazing. Where is this Paolo? Is he that far north? I'm not lit. There we go. I don't know how I wasn't lit. That's wild. I don't think he turned around, but maybe he did. This Atlanta does not know how to lead his guns very well. I have no idea where this Paolo went. I'm going to stop firing and see if I can pick him up. Our Yorktown's not spotted on the surface. I think he's back here looking for the carrier. Okay, now I am spotted on the surface, which tells me that he's probably north of me somewhere. The Groningen is lit as... Okay, the Groningen's firing, though. That's why the Groningen is lit. He's up here somewhere. No, we get... Okay, so, like, if it's sold for doubloons or cash or whatever, we generally get handed stuff. I'm going to have to go all the way to the top of the map to chase this guy down. I'm telling you right now, he's up here hunting the carrier. I can almost guarantee it. But the Yorktown isn't lit right now. So he hasn't found him yet. But he's also faster than I am. This Yorktown, I think, also has no concept of the trouble he's in. He's behind this island. Yep. Hey, look, carrier, you're dummy. Maybe turn your engines on, you stupid dummy. You're dead already. Never mind, you're dead already. Stupid players make Paolo Emilio look grossly OP. When she's she's really not, but dumb players like this make her look insane. Well, this game is a waste. Can't read a map. Yes, I know. Paolo is absolutely a potato killer. This was a winnable game, too. Makes me very sad. He's over here somewhere. Okay, I've got to leave him enough. I can't leave him enough room that he can sneak by on the top edge of the map. So he's out here somewhere. At this point, the game is such a kind of a wasted loss. I'm sort of just back here to hunt this clown. Because your carrier player was a giant flaming potato. And the Allende, who is the one person who could actually do something about him, is busy running away. Our Kearsarge will be next. The one ship in the game that can now spot him is oblivious. Yeah, well, it was a little too late for that, right? It was obvious he was going for the carrier long before it occurred. And now this Kearsarge is absolutely going to get steamrolled and there's nothing he won't. And yeah, like he's oblivious to it. The map awareness of a dead potato. We could probably still win the game. See, the game is winnable. Well, we would have been doing better if the Allende hadn't suicided. Pretty much. Stay in the smoke, Black. Don't get spotted and give up all your cap points. You're 8 seconds from capping. And they got somebody in the cap. Okay. Nope. Okay. All right. So we got this inner cap. That's going to help. That's going to help a little bit. Yeah. Oh, good. They finally killed the Paolo. I may get torpedoed out here. Let's try not to get torpedoed. The gun sounds are very different. These don't sound like the normal gun sounds, right? They're very muted, for lack of a better way to put it. It's notable. Okay, the Richelieu's gonna die. Pretty much nothing can stop that now. Let's finish getting this heal buff. And then I'm gonna figure out what I can do to kind of help the team here. Yeah, I am too. The skin is fun, but this captain voice is pretty disappointing, truth be told. All right, let's see. North Carolina's probably going to die because he's charging into the Bismarck secondaries. Smoke's coming back, but I'll probably have no eyes on the Bismarck. There we go. We're ticking up points, though. Bismarck left the cap. That means we win in 30 seconds. I think we've got this. I think the voice on Sayla is better, Cthulhu. Personal opinion. The Gowron voice I'm not impressed with, frankly.
Only 5 minutes remain for this glorious battle.
DE, I don't know that I disagree with you. I think that's actually fairly accurate. So even though the Paolo ran wild in our backfield and our carrier was a complete potato, we still win this game, hilariously. There you go. That's correct, Xanda. That's one reason that I think that's, of all of them so far, that's the one that I would actually invest in. All right, let's try Gneiss and Spock. Come on.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
I don't know. I'm not familiar with the character, Justin. Blasto? What is that from? Refnir, thank you for the follow. Why do I have... I didn't get an alert for that. Why didn't I get an alert for that? Or maybe I did and I missed it. I probably missed it. Either way. PS1 game. Okay, that's why I've never heard of it. I do like Phil Hartman. I miss him. Phil Hartman was one of the comedic geniuses of the 90s. His time on SNL, watching him on news radio, just riotously funny. I miss that guy. I miss him. All right, let's check out the Spock Commander on Gneiss. News radio was honestly one of my favorite shows from that era. It's one of the first things I ever saw Stephen Root do, and he remains one of my favorite just actors in general. He has so many fun things that he's done. He's hilarious. He's hilarious to watch. This looks whack. All right, let's put AP in the barrel for starters.
You did it. You crazy son.
I want to see my secondary battery range. I know my torpedo range. Thanks. There we go. Who was that? TJ with the resub. Appreciate you.
Live long and prosper.
I don't know, man.
An effective display of skill and strategy.
I don't think I like this one either.
We will use our skills to shape the future.
I don't think I like this voice actor either. That's rough. It's obviously meant to be old Spock, which I'm fine with. But like, ugh. Flaming's like, I can't wait to hear Picard. We're getting there. That's next game, baby. That's next game. We're coming. I mean, the camos are gorgeous. The camos are stunningly gorgeous, right? I cannot fault the camos as usual. The art department's crushing it. The one that frustrates me the most, I think, is the Klingon one. I think they missed the boat by not getting Robert O'Reilly. If they really wanted Gowron, go get Robert O'Reilly. But I think you would have done better to ditch Gowron completely and go get J.G. Hertzler as Martok. I think that would have been a better Klingon commander. Let's push up a little quicker. I don't want to go stupidly fast, but I don't want to go so slow that I'm useless. I do like this camo. A Veneto, okay. Oh, I love this guy's name. Davos Seaworth is one of my favorites as favorite GOT characters. Take a compliment just for your name being badass. Ooh, DE. I would love a Jem'Hadar camo. That would be fun as hell. Ooh, hi Mogami. We like shooting Mogamis. Everybody loves Mogami. Oh, they all missed. Very sad. Well, admittedly, the Mogami was maneuvering, and I clearly didn't lead them quite right, so that some of that's operator error, right? The Mogami's in there. How interesting. Oh, that's not the Mogami.
Torpedoes to starboard.
You're running 155 Mogami, too. How curious.
Alert. There's an indication of combustion.
An indication of combustion. These lines are terrible.
Problem solved,
All right.
sir.
Yeah, I'll bet it was.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
You boys are going to have to do better than that.
Indication of combustion.
Oh, shut your mouth, Spock. Nobody asked you. Yep, Gneisenau, guns doing Gneisenau things. Time to go be somewhere else.
Problem solved, sir.
Figures. The last individual shell they managed to land is the one that lights me on fire. I love this game.
I need fire support.
Well, our destroyer bought it, so we will no longer be able to hold this flank. It's time to keep running.
Reporting the coordinates of a strategic spotter returning to ship.
And I'm really tired of these clowns.
An indication of combustion.
Shut your mouth. I'm tired of being in a 6-on-1 over here because my team doesn't understand how to stay alive. It's not rocket surgery.
Problem solved, sir.
Shut your mouth. All right, Gneiss. Now would be a good time for your guns to do something. But no.
We need more assistance.
The one thing I got going for me on Harbin is his range is Garbo. Because it's Harbin. But the fact that this thing won't do, will just, cruisers are laughing at my shells is just not encouraging. Kind of says it all, really. I would love to be able to do that. My struggle now is in this ship I wouldn't survive. Because again, I'm in a 5-on-1. They're all shooting at me, and every single ship on that side of the board has smoke. We have no spotters because my Akatsuki got himself killed. So, yeah. Super fun. So I have to just hang out in the back and pray for the best. This Auckland dies to torpedoes. I'm going to lose my mind. Thank you. Harbin doesn't know I'm here. And now he's turning around. And now we can't see him anymore. We've had the lead for a spell. Okay. They killed the Veneto. Now I feel like I might go after these clowns. No, let's do it from this side. Let's come back to port and do it from this angle. Auckland's going to need the help. Oh, look at them. Are they divved or something? These two guys just chilling in smoke, baby. I need my guns to reload. Could you work on that for me? Come on. That might actually finally be a good salvo. Hey-oh! All right, let's go. Come on, Auckland. You can kill him. Well, I'm going to have to get up here and weather this train wreck for a bit. The Mogami's dead. And the Harbin now has no spotter. So, Harbin, you and I are going to have a conversation you will not enjoy. Until I fire my guns, this guy has no way to see me. As soon as I do, he'll spot me. He must be out of his smoke somewhere. He's probably trying to torp me. So I probably have to be smart and not hold my course, because deepwater torps against me will really hurt. Yeah, now the Duke of Yuck wants to get involved. Come on, guys. We have the ability to win this game. Hey, what is up? Would you please land some shells against this guy? Please, battleship guns? Please. Oh my god. More friggin' overpens. Overpen Central. I legit don't know why I'm bothering.
There's an indication of combustion. Torpedoes to
Shut your mouth, Spock. You suck at this. Well, those shells both straddled him. So that's a giant waste of my time.
problem solved, sir.
Hey, Nelson, hey, feel free to chip in here, buddy. Thank you.
The successful resolution of this confrontation appears imminent. We have gained the lead. We must maintain our advantage.
Yes, Justin. Pretty much all German battleships are horribly inaccurate. They can't hit anything. That's just typical. Now, what I suspect is going to happen is I'm going to blunder into torpedoes here in a minute. That's how I suspect this is going to go. We win in 2 minutes. All I have to do is not be stupid. Let's see if we can murder the Spey. Yeah, I know he's over there. Come on, shells. Would you please? No. All right. Hey, progress.
We breached the armor.
Okay. Nelson, I'm going to let you deal with this while we murder this guy.
This conflict will reach
Yay! All right.
an enemy cruiser.
Hey, look who I found. Nelson can handle that kind of sustained fire way better than I can because of his crazy heal.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Oh, I really want this killing. I really want this kill shot. I really want... Oh, he's smoked. Oh, freaking smoked. Or behind the island? I don't know which. I think he's almost out of smoke. He has to be almost out of smoke. I really want to kill this guy. I really want to kill this guy. He's been so irritating. Would you please die? Five HP. 5 HP, ladies and gentlemen. He's dead. Get wrecked. Finally. Oh, like the ref had to talk it over. Oh my god. Got him! Not my best game. Wow, a sub with 2,800? I gotta go back and watch that replay. What did that guy do? Damn. He must have just caused total havoc on that team. 2,800? Wow, okay. So, Gneisenau remains as inconsistent as ever. All right, finally, the crowning achievement of this whole shenanigan train wreck. Let's go have a look at Enterprise. Now, I love this camo. I love this camo. This camo is amazing. Apparently, I'm going to be terrified of how bad this Picard voice is. I guess we'll find out. The good news is, I know the ship is already pretty well spec'd where I need it, so we're just going to admire the beauty of this camo and then hit go. And then after this, we'll go have a look at some of the other stuff in this patch. No, Cthulhu. Those are Maquis Raiders. They have a name. There's a fancy Trek name for them. Don't ask me what it is. I don't know. The first time you see them in Trek, it's the Maquis are using them. Peregrine. Thank you, Night Owl. Peregrine class fighters. That is correct. All right, we are top tier in a double carrier game. So the opposing team really hates their life choices right now. Nothing. The flints will be a problem. Nothing else really gives me a tremendous amount of pause in terms of AA. Biggles with the resub. What is up? All right, let's go find. This is north.
Computer, autopilot mode on. Before the battle, I would like to have some tea. Earl Grey, hot.
No. So, if you are a Star Trek fan, guys, I gotta say, the voice acting is not amazing. Don't get these captains for the amazing voice acting. Yeah, yikes, exactly, Justin. Yikes is the word. Yikes is 100% the word. Life is good, Sean. How are you? Now, this is cool. I could play this camo all day just for these guys. This is cool. I love these. The camos are amazing, but the captain voiceovers are like the Sailor one is okay. The Sailor one is okay, but the other ones I would not go for. There we go. Well, that's exactly where I don't want to be, inside of a Flint's AA bubble. I'm legit irritated that the Split is inside his AA bubble, or I can't really impact him very much. However, we're going to try.
Engaging enemy.
Well, we hit him. Wasn't an amazing hit, but we hit him. Just pull those out of there. Let's go take some bombs on the Alba.
Best wishes for a bright and prosperous future.
Now, this captain's voiceover is not amazing. I do not recommend, ladies and gentlemen.
On our path of exploration.
Do not recommend. Oh, absolutely. We had a hurricane here on Monday, Sean. We were just talking about that. All right, little Alba, what are we doing? Well, you got Citadel by somebody. Pensacola, if he's on his game.
We must deal with this warship right away.
Yeah, we're working on it. All right, here we go. And we know this guy blew his fighter already. There's the T-61. Hornet's going to drop some fighters. I'm going to have to deal with that.
Approaching target.
Ooh, he's going to hate this life. Yep. Yep, that was solid. Solid hit. Let's...
Final destination of our journey.
How long have I got to wait for... Let's take the understrength bombs out for the Friedrich, maybe.
Mode off.
Or the Spey. Either one of those feels pretty good right now. We're going to go put some fighters over this Farragut, because apparently he's too dumb to understand that he doesn't want to begin here getting shot at by God and everybody. Now the Flint is right there. Okay, let's go bomb. We're going to focus this Colorado out. That's my new goal. That's my new mission in life.
Fighter airborne.
We're going to hit him with some bombs, and then we're going to come back with the torpedoes on the Rado. All right, you're going to make me do this the hard way. That's fine, too. Let's go. What the hell is that bomb dispersion? Oh my god. You know, one of the other things that pisses me off about how badly they nerfed Enterprise is they gave her bombs like the worst dispersion in the history of ever. It's terrible. You can't, like, you will not reliably hit anything with these bombs. They're that bad. Well, the Farragut is going to give his life for this cap. In the end, he will die having hopefully achieved this cap circle. Okay, Rahdo's turn to turn in. I'm going to have to get moving the other way, I think.
Computer, autopilot mode on.
His A bubble is 4.8, so let's turn into it now and get down to the deck. Crazy. Thank you for the follow.
The opposing force has taken the lead, but we still have a chance. Things are only impossible until they're not.
Okay, he took a flood, which means I want to get out of this A bubble and get back to where I can put more torpedo. Oh, okay. That's good for me and bad for the Colorado. Let's hit the Graf Spee. I think this guy's got defensive fire. I might actually hit him with this torpedo. Wasn't even meant for him. Look at this guy. Look at this! That wasn't even meant for him. That's amazing. Oh, and I caught him with a flood. Let's go. Alright, let's go put some rockets on him. We're only 2 ships down. This is not insurmountable yet, but it certainly isn't good. Yeah, this whole flank is basically folded because the cruisers that fought along it were just not smart. Pretty sure they're not. Pretty sure we're gonna lose this game because the ships playing it are just that terrible. How could I not see a Graf Spee, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Come on. Pull him out. Oh mein Gott. Okay, guys, I beat the bejesus out of the Spee for you. How is this Alba still alive? How is the other flank folded so awfully? How are they this bad? Oh my god, this team. Holy cow. Every destroyer suicided. Just threw their ships away. Unbelievable. Well, this will be a loss. Crazy. I don't rightly know what you'd like me to do, sir.
To make a wise decision, we need more data. Fighter down.
The Flints are basically destroying the team, and the team is letting it happen. There's the Alba.
If we're going to be damned,
Oh my god.
we really are.
Okay, that's actually a good line, but that is not used very well. The timing on that is bad.
Approaching target.
No, those are going to miss. Yep, once again, team refuses to live, so We all die. We all fail. Wow. All you had to do was not die, guys. Our destroyers in this match were so bad. Terrible. Just total crap. Absolute dog crap destroyers. Ooh, you felt that, sir. Let's go. All right, little Alba. You and me. You and me. Let's go. I've had so enough of your crap. Let's go. Oh, of course he steered out of it. Fine. Well, I'm not even going to have time for another strike. That's how bad this team is. They just surrendered the entire board for no game. We never once owned a cap. Actually, that's not true. We did own the A cap for a little while until the teams there, the ships there all didn't. Were just like, I feel like dying. It's terrible. Like, I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. Like, what do you do with this? Right? Carrier XP is artificially deflated to the point where this isn't probably not accurate, but like, I guess the Akazuki sort of tried. Apparently we had exactly one player on our team who showed up to play. Like, that's just terrible. Yeah, I should do one, Xanda. We should do one. Let me look at the sheets real fast. Hold on. We're on 13.4 now, I think, aren't we? Yeah. Let's just do... I'll tell you what, Xander, let's just make it a good one. Do 5 of each. Just do 5 of each. Just do a big one. I haven't done many giveaways lately. I need to be better about doing giveaways on Discord when I'm not streaming. That was one of the reasons I did it, and I haven't really done much of it other than to, like, test the system out. So, yeah, let's run a giveaway. And then we're going to get out of this port now. I've had enough Trek for the night. It's neat. It's different. I'm glad they did it. I'm very disappointed in the captain voices. But them's the breaks. Let me check that. Actually, I should mention, let me check this Admiral thing. Unless it's possible they screwed it up on me and didn't tell me. That would not surprise me. I gotta find it. Where are you? Ads. No, we're set to 2 minutes every half hour. So that's not a thing. I'm not sure whoever it is that said 5 minutes of ads earlier, but that's not correct. It's 2 minutes every 30 minutes. Check the container. Check the container. Is there a what about it? What am I checking? I'm not following Xanda. Anyway, guys, giveaways up in Discord. Go scope that out. Let's see what else you guys have put in the queue tonight. I'm going to take containers in the new port when you select them. Oh, yeah, we did that already. We took a look at that. It was pretty cool. I'm going to take Flaming's request for Buffalo. Now, we're going to do Buffalo, but we're going to do Buffalo in ranked. So now, one of the things oh God, we're on a new season? I'm back at tier 6. What the hell? Bronze League is 6 and 7. Silver League is 10. Gold League is 8 and 9? That's the strangest design for ranked I've ever seen. Are these backwards? Does anybody... That's patch day. Nobody, like, yes, there's patch day. Nobody's going to know. That is bizarre. I don't know why you would do it that way. That is messed up. Okay, then we'll do it in randoms. I prefer Buffalo in ranked, but that's not to say that you can't be made to work in randoms. So, Flaming. I have an entire video on my channel about Buffalo. I have many, many games on my channel about Buffalo. What would you like to know? Tastes like beef, Justin. Okay, so
To Jurassic Park.
Flaming, do you own a Hindenburg? Yeah, I agree with Air Chaser. You don't. What's another cruiser that has this kind of configuration? I don't know. All right, so Buffalo plays differently from most of the other American heavy cruisers in the sense that can you sit still and play the ship bow in like you would want to play a Des Moines? You can, you don't want to. The reason for that is Des Moines only gives up a third of her firepower to do this. Buffalo gives up half, right? You want to play Buffalo as an open water cruiser. You want to be constantly maneuvering, using cover, playing around cap circles as best you can without getting, murdered. Don't go stupid, right? Don't go dumb. But she's a very, very, very good heavy cruiser. She is a little on the fragile side, right? Because you have Baltimore armor, right? You've got the 6-inch armor that you had at Baltimore. And her Citadel is not crazy huge, right? It's basically just under the superstructure. They won't really reliably hit the magazines. Don't worry about this, okay? But you are still a heavy cruiser, and you have a lot of overall length. So I would disagree on Wichita because, again, the turret configuration means that the ship plays very differently. Now, one thing you have going for you is that this ship is not Seattle. If you've played the American light cruiser line, you know that Seattle is irritating as crap because of her gun angles. The stern gun angles in particular, or if you're firing forward, or the bow turrets if you're firing over the aft. Actually, the bow turrets firing over the aft are worse. The gun angles on Seattle make it very, very painful to play this boat, okay? She's good, but she's very difficult to work with the gun angles. Buffalo doesn't have this problem. If you want to get all your guns on target, you've got a nice 35-degree angle you can work with over the bow or over the stern with all your turrets, okay? I play my Buffalo generally configured for radar, and with radar mod here. Your choice, as I always tell people, you want to take hydro defensive fire, hey, baby, you do you, right? I like defensive fire and randoms. In closed formats like ranked, I'll take hydro. There's not a wrong answer. If you want to take hydro and randoms, man, they ain't a wrong answer, okay? I firmly believe that you want to grab one of the Doughboys, right? There's George Doe and John Doe, and their buffed skills are turret traverse and gun feeder. And in my opinion, on Buffalo, these are amazing skills. For a point each, the little extra buff you get is well worth it, okay? So get one of the Doe captains and level them up if you can, all right? Beyond that, you're going to build this thing more or less like you're going to build almost every other American heavy cruiser. Let's go take it into the randoms to see what we get. Yep, they're the Doughboys. Okay, so this is really good. We are middle tier. That's fine. That's more than workable for Buffalo. But there is a carrier in the game, which will give me the opportunity, possibly, to showcase her AA a little bit as long as I play smart and don't get murdered. Now, Shatter is not a great map for me in a Buffalo. Not because the ship isn't capable, but because the cap configuration makes it very difficult to use her radar. Remember, Buffalo wants to play open water. In order for me to use her radar on the sea cap, I have to be like if I want to use the radar on the sea cap, I have to be like over here. Well, that's just going to get me murdered, right? I got to turn that clown off. I got to put Duke back on. There's 5 battleships on the opposing team. If I push that far forward, I'm going to regret my life choices very, very quickly. No, you. Come on, John. There we go. So what we're going to do instead is we are going to play the 9-10 line, but we're going to hang out for a spell and look for targets of opportunity. Shatter's not a bad map. This is not a good map for Shatter. No, Hetman, I got to go back and watch the VOD. I know he was there, but I got to go back and finish watching the VOD. This is a bad map for Buffalo because positioning this ship with this much island cover makes it very difficult to get use out of her radar. Now I'm looking at a double Akazuki div in front of me. Life is going to be very uncomfortable. I've got a North Carolina and a Pommern. But the Akazuki div going where they are, now that the carrier's giving me a little bit of information. They're behind this island. But if they make a run for the cap, I'll have a very narrow window that I'll be able to shoot at them in. So we're going to go give it a shot, I think. We're going to go make an attempt.
Power on. Now it's time to kick some ass.
You swallowed some flak. You're dead. Okay. North Carolina had HE in the barrel, and he shorted the whole salvo. Catalonia's coming up. Want to put the HE back in. Remember, I'm over here looking for these Akazukis. I'm expecting them to try to make a run for this cap from behind the island. Now, if I led that salvo right, that Catalunya might be dead. Looks like I'm a little behind him. He still got hammered. Okay, I got a little into the Akazuki and a little into the Catalunya. The other Akazuki's back behind the island, and this NorCal is inexplicably still firing giant HE at me for reasons that only he seems aware of. Now, the Enterprise is doing me a bit of a solid by keeping this Akazuki lit. I should try and take advantage of it. The Asashio is going to get stuck in this cap circle, and I basically am now... My usefulness here is over. I have to back way the hell off. Lucky for me, this North Carolina player doesn't know anything about how to play North Carolina.
Pisses me off.
Oh, good. The Yamato player is shooting at me. I wouldn't want to have a fun game.
Magic 8 Ball says, you died.
Okay. Now, the Akazuki is tired of being harassed by the Enterprise. So he is now hiding in smoke. So the plan now has to be, as our Sashio bails on the cap, and I'm going to find myself in a 6-on-1 if I'm not careful, I'm going to move up and try to radar and murder the Akazuki. This is a mistake, and I'm doing it anyway. Look at the map. Look how many ships are over here coming towards me right now. Right? This is a huge mistake, and I'm going to do it anyway. Catalunya is getting smacked around a little bit. I'm here for all of that. Okay. He knows I'm here now. They caught a glimpse of me. Aki should be well inside my gun range. Pommern is probably not going to make this mistake. There you go. Keep turning, buddy. Keep turning, buddy. About like that. There we go. Solid 3K. We'll take it. And time to go be somewhere else. Come on, Catalunya. Come out to play for me, buddy. You know you want to. Yep, there's the Yami. Just wait for this Catalunya to come out. As soon as he sticks his nose out here just far enough, my AP will probably ruin his life, which I can live with. I should probably be shooting at this Akizuki while he's lit. Only 2 shells. Feels bad. Sashio's come back to give me a hand.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
I would love it if he would smoke me. He has smoke available. So now the question becomes, do I continue to tempt fate? And with the Yamato on the 10 line, I don't think that I can. I'm a little irritated by this. My team has all run the other way and died while doing it. So basically, the only person supporting us on this flank is the Enterprise. And he doesn't seem interested. Okay, he is finally going to try and murder the Catalunya. He's got an opportunity with those bombs. Let's see if he pulls it off. He got him. Okay. Time to cap C there, boys. Nope, y'all still suck. Okay, well done. No, Chaser, I gotta go look at some stuff. Okay, Yami's behind an island. He will not have shots against me. Catalunya's dead, which means that right now I'm getting spotted by one or both of the Akis. Yep. He had to duck behind an island. Okay, so that means the torpedoes are probably coming in. Now, what I'm doing here is stupid and irrational, and I'm doing it anyway. So don't play your Buffalo like this, okay? I'm about to surprise the hell out of this Yamato. He has no idea that I'm here. I'm hoping my AP can hurt him. Oh, he thinks he seems to know that I'm here. I don't even know how that's possible. Wow, 20K. That felt good. I'm dead.
This is a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, I can't get through his belt armor. Not a thing.
Much better.
I'm gonna ruin your life, little buddy.
That one's got a hole in it.
But not before I die. That's all right. So the Asashio, like, I sort of, and our Enterprise is dumb. Hey, CV, you have engines. Not really. Entire team abandoned half the map. So, sadly, no. So, don't play Buffalo like that. The smart way for me to continue to play that game would have been to continue to retreat. But by that point, I was tired of my team. When you play this game and the entire team goes to one side of the map, and then when they get there, they just die. When you have that kind of a ship advantage on one side of the map and you can't stay alive, your team's not going to win a game. Right? You're not going to win anything. You're dead already. So, if you go to one side of the map and you have an 8-3 advantage, you have to murder those ships, and they just suck. You go right ahead, Flaming, but when the ship sucks and you die, that's your fault, not me. All right, I'm guaranteeing you I don't have French destroyers, but we'll go look, because they're tech tree content. Yeah, it's early release. I have nothing. However, I can come in here and do some things here. Hold on. I think I got my little, we get our little doubloon allotment. So I can do this. I already have a Sirocco, so that's not very valuable. Sure. Let's go to the armory. Do I have tokens I can spend? I don't speak whatever language that is, Chaser. All right, I have 150 tokens. All right. Which means that I can sort of eventually work my way up. Wow, these are terrible. You have to spend tokens on junk you don't need. I don't need this. Yay. I don't need that clown. I already have all these camos. There was a time when they were doing pre-releases that you could spend community tokens on some of these things, and I miss being able to do that. Oh, no worries. No, we never get early release stuff. We have to earn early release ships, same as you guys. They don't give us tech tree ships. Now, if I go to my press account, they should be there. But on my main account, I've got to earn that stuff same as everybody else. So we'll have to send the Cassard points back. Can't do that. Let's see. Kirages wants Repulse. I'm going to take Repulse into ranked. Since I have to play tier 6 boats in ranked. Yay! Everybody loves tier 6. It's so much fun. All right, let's look at this thing. Okay, so this is the one without defensive fire or whatever, but it does have torpedoes. It does not. Okay, Repulse has no torpedoes. Okay, so I don't get torpedoes. I don't want to brawl with this thing necessarily. Okay, let's try ranked with Repulse. Yeah, it's 6-7. It's 6-7. But I'm just like, if you're gonna make me play a tier 6 boat, I'm gonna go play it in a format that I might get something out of it. Collingwood. I don't know, man. Collingwood's guns are good. The hull still makes me angry. I disagree that Collingwood is inherently worse. Collingwood's guns are better than Nelson's guns. Collingwood's guns are better than Nelson's guns. Okay, so we're on Big Race, and I'm in a battleship that wants to brawl but doesn't have torpedoes. This should be fun. Let's load the AP and hope I catch one of the cruisers snapping, I guess. Have I played Rodney? I don't think I have played Rodney. Don't think I have. I have to go look it up. I don't even know what Rodney does other than the fact that it's a Nelson class boat. Like I don't know anything about the thing. All right, let's crank it up to full and let's go to sea.
Can't leave my ride behind.
I think in this format, I would rather play the tech tree ships than Repulse. I like having the torpedoes. I feel like the extra tactical options the torpedo loadouts on the British battlecruisers give you is worthwhile. And I don't understand what it is that Repulse offers me that Renown doesn't. Does anybody know? Rodney has torps. That's cool. Why am I hearing Christmas music? Okay, let's skip the Christmas music. What the hell are y'all doing? Hey, Lazo. How you doing, buddy? Okay, he's behind an island for now. I don't think I'm able to get shells on him from there. Yeah, I'm really not concerned about a Scharnhorst at this range. I'm not really concerned about this guy either. All right, little Yudachi. Get up here and spot him for me, and we'll have some fun with him. Okay. Yep, Yudachi's blown his torpedoes. Works for me. Really? Look at the Nueve. Ballsy over here.
Desert road, no gas, and no chicks.
Now, I think he may regret that salvo. I mean, I think he may regret that. Oh, he's reversing faster than I thought.
Much better.
Well, he's still going to hurt.
That's gonna leave a mark.
You sure about that, little Nueve? Yeah, I got to keep some speed on. The carrier still wants my ass. I'll take the carrier torps to avoid the Jap torps, thanks. The carrier torps don't hurt nearly that badly.
I'm gonna feel that one in the morning.
Hey, Yudachi, why not shoot your guns? Thank you. Like I'm gifting it to you, buddy. Okay, Nueve is still alive. Let's put AP back in the barrel. And get the guns flipped.
Welcome
I'm gonna wait on the heel.
to Jurassic Park.
Ora, thank you for the follow. All right, Nueve. Let's go. Back right into those for me, buddy. I need you to reverse right into that salvo. And literally straddled him. God, I hate Battleship. What a giant waste of my time. Thank you, California. All right, let's put some speed boost on and go get this game cleaned up. Wow, the Atlanta died to a carrier? That's odd. Let's go run this Furious to ground, shall we? I lost one to the island. But if I led those right, looks like I overled them a hair. Yep. And they couldn't hit anything anyway. Alright, KG5 is dead. Let's go run the Furious down and murder him. Ooh, I might get the kill on the new mechs. Let's go! Yeah, let's go! And there's the Furious. Right in front of me. Trying to run for the back of the map. Like a coward! Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a little bit of British fratricide going on here. Oh, he's trying to turn out on my salvo. Unacceptable. Might have to load the HE at this rate. Let's load some HE. Let's make sure we can damage him properly. Yes, he must accept the king's justice. I like where your head's at. Is he going to keep turning? You going to keep turning? We'll go back to the AP after this salvo. Wow. A torp protection hit. Give me a break.
And it got such good gas mileage.
There we go. Finally some pens. Now, I'm not going to get the kill. So, for me, again, verdict here is I like the British battlecruisers in this format. I would not play Repulse over Renown. I prefer Renown. I feel like the Torps give you more options. Repulse being stuck with the guns is like, I'd rather have the torpedoes. California played like the solid brick that he was, though. Drive to the middle of the map and shoot everything. That worked out good. That worked out well. All right. Let's see.
You did it. You crazy son of a bitch.
Since we're on a British kick here for a minute. Get out of 6 and just show me what I can play. So let's look at Rodney. I don't know anything about Rodney. Is this looks like, are these Nelson? These are Nelson guns? These are Nelson guns. But she gets the goofy torpedoes. She gets the goofball torpedoes. So what did they do? Take away her super heal? They had to have done something. Yeah, she doesn't get a super heal. Okay. Bad dispersion. They're not Nelson guns. Okay, well, what I'm getting at is they're the same caliber as Nelson. Let's do it that way. Let's have a look here. So we want Great Britain. And we want to look at Rodney versus Nelson. So, main battery on Rodney. 1.6 Sigma out to a... Give me a range here. Maximum firing... No. Give me a firing range on the guns, you dummy. 18 kilometers. Nelson's guns, basically the same range. Very different Sigma. Way more accurate. Nelson's guns are way more accurate. Gets Spood Beast and loses the heal. Yeah. Okay, I'm seeing this. Yeah, okay, Nelson, and she gets Speed Boost. So, like, Rodney feels like she's meant to brawl then. Like, just on paper, this looks like a brawly version of Nelson. But, dear God, does she still have... She still has that same crazy armor scheme, doesn't she? Oh, my God. Yeah, why would you want to brawl with a ship this weak? Like, yikes. I don't understand why you would want to brawl with this armor scheme. That's just going to get you dead. That feels terrible. I'll try it, but I'm going to say I don't have a lot of hope. I'm going to grab my Nelson Commander, which ought to be just fine. Do I have a Nelson Commander? No, it's probably my Hood Commander, who is not there. Let's see. Where's my Hood Commander? I'll have a peek. Let's have a peek at my Hood Commander. Survivability, mostly survivability. Turret traverse, adrenaline rush. This is relatively safe battleship build is what this is. Control panel. Yeah, so Grant, I looked at that and I don't think they're codes. They don't generally do that in the game, right? But we'll go look at it in a minute. You want the improved heal, which is this guy, right? Yeah, you probably do. I don't have the points for it, but I'll work on it. Let's put some econ bonuses on the thing. I like doing this, this, and this. I don't care about ship XP because it's a premium. Let's do probably airstrike mod. I'm going to need aiming because the Sigma on this ship is terrible. Probably want engine boost, but let's go damage control. Because I don't have the crazy heal and main armaments. We want to heal more. We want to go fast. We want to not explode. We want to burn and flood less. And I sort of don't care about my AA. Is this ship's... Wow, this ship's AA looks way better than Nelson. Is it? It's better. It's not radically better, but it is better. I'll take the secondary one. It's literally irrelevant, but I don't really need it. I mean, I don't really have any other use for it. Let's do that. That seems okay. No, I'm not looking to join a division. Go away. I want you, and where's my multi-flag? There we go. Okay. I like the camo. I do like the camo. Show me the fancy... Is it alt camo? Let's see it. Ooh, I kind of like the gray. What's the difference here? Default versus default. They're literally both called default. I kind of like this one. I actually really like that camo. That's pretty. Darkness, welcome in. Here's my suggestion. The Russian cruisers are very challenging to play because of how fragile they are. I'll give you the same advice I give everybody who starts playing the game. It's going to sound super cliche because I'm an American, but I'll tell you straight up, the American ship lines are the easiest ones to learn the game in. They really are. They really, really are. So swap over and try American cruisers for a little while. Now, you're still going to get wrecked a little bit because you're stuck in light cruisers for a spell. But as you go up the line, you can either stick with cruisers, you can swap over. The American destroyer line is quite solid. The American battleship lines are relatively easy to learn. Or if you really want to get crazy and branch into carrier or submarine, those are not difficult to learn. I'd give it a shot. I'm going to toot my own horn a little bit. I have some videos over on the channel, the YouTube channel, that can help with some of those ships, okay? All right, let's try Rodney, and we'll try her in ranked. HMS Rodney. Omahas are born wanting to explode. You're 100% right, but they're still fun to play. I mean, Wix, I completely disagree. The American destroyer line is very, very easy to learn. They're not complicated ships, right? They're not complicated ships. From the beginning, mostly from the beginning, right? Clemson and Nicholas are really good ships at 4 and 5. You can absolutely be a bully. That comes to an end at Farragut. And at Farragut, you have to play much more cautiously. That's a good lesson to learn at Tier 6, because you're going to need it at 8, 9, and 10. Check the torp angles. Okay, sure. So, Merton, here's why I tell people that the American battleship line is a good place to start. You can't get in too much trouble. When you've only got 20 knots to play with, you really can't get into too much trouble. If you start players with the German battleship line and suddenly they get to Tier 7 and you hand them a Gneisenau, now they got 30 knots, they're going to be dead in 5 minutes and not know what happened. I'm in a battleship. I'm immune to damage. No, you aren't. You aren't. You haven't learned that lesson yet at Tier 7, right? And we handed you something that's way too quick. If you are still playing a Colorado at Tier 7, you can't get into trouble because you only move 20 and a half knots, right? And so you're required I won't say required. I'll say it encourages you to continue to play, encourages isn't the word. You have the time to learn how to position the ship. When you're moving 30 knots, you don't really think about position. You think about survival. You're thinking about the tactical realization of the next engagement you're about to find yourself in, as opposed to pulling up the map, kicking back, and going, okay, what's the best place for me to position my ship? Because it's very slow, and once I get there, I'm not going to get anywhere very quickly, right? All right, let's move up quickly. Let's check these torpedo angles. Whoa! Dude, that is cool. I can literally fire my torpedoes directly out of the bow? Okay, that's actually really cool. The US shell velocity is a little challenging to use up until about tier 9 darkness, so I'll agree with that. But it's a matter of just learning how the guns work. Once you learn the amount, you will struggle with them. It will take you time to learn how much lead to put in front of a ship. But every ship in the game you can say that for, okay? So that's not unique to the Americans. But I will say the American battleship shells for up until tier 9 do tend to be a little on the slow side, so it will take you some time to wrap your brain around that. Oh, is the St. Vincent arc like this? I actually haven't played. I don't own a St. Vincent, so I don't know. You know what we're going to do? Let's go get into some trouble. We're going to pop my fancy speed boost and go get into some trouble. Let's go. They've got a destroyer in A, and we have 2. And me with my big British HE. Let's go. Let's friggin' go. Let's find this destroyer and murder him. Murder him. Murder him. Please spot the deity to murder him. HE on the Gneiss, it is. No. HE on the trash can, it is. Let's go. Get down, shells. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah! British HE strikes again. Let's go. Now, I don't think I want to brawl a Gneiss. I don't think that's a good use of my time, HP, or armor scheme. So we're going to not do that. What's my torpedo range? 10? And I only have 1 of them. Okay, that's okay. We'll make it work. Let's go.
Now this is a force to be reckoned with.
This Nachi is irritating the bejesus out of me because I can't spot him. Thank you.
Much better.
Oh, and it got such good gas mileage.
Torpedo loaded. Every 38 seconds I get one of those? Oh man, that is cool as hell. That is going to be fun. All right, this Gneiss, I think, has made some questionable life decisions. Actually, I'm going to put the AP back in the barrel. Well, our Heinrich is dumb. He's dead now. Yeah, the Gneiss is dead. I think he's going to take too many torpedoes. Yeah, he's in big, big trouble over there.
The boogeyman is real, and you just found him. Suck it down.
All right.
I'm gonna kill you all.
Now, the Normandy doesn't frighten me.
Time for some fisting.
I think the Fuso can kill that guy. Y'all need to cap A. We're actually not doing too bad. We got a ship lead. This is workable. I got that shot for free. Oh, hey! It's my old buddy, the Nachi. Let's go. Solid. 15K with the AP at this range. We love that. All right, Normandy bought it. Now, what do I do with this Nachi? Do I wait for him to complete this turn? Shooting at him now is a bad idea. I gotta hold my fire until he picks a course. Looks like he might be trying to turn back. He's literally holding still right now. I don't want to waste my shot on this. Either he's going to turn to starboard. Yep, there he goes. Okay, perfect. Turn to starboard. Keep him lit. Just keep him lit. He can't run the map border all day. He's going to have to con the ship somewhere to give me a shot. There it is. There's my shot. Let's go. There we go. Skaja might regret his life choices if he's not careful. Yep, he felt that. He took 2 fires in 6K right there. Alright, let's put the speed boost back on. And I was actually going to go south to clean up the Nachi, but you know what we're going to do instead? We're going to load the AP and go murder the Scores. That's a better use of my time, I think. Somehow he's managing to live against this Fuso. I didn't authorize this, so... It'll also give me shots back on the Nachi. Possibly. Those are 16-inch guns, Mr. Scores. Enjoy those. Mm-hmm. Y'all need to do something about that.
I'm gonna kick your ass, bitch. I'm gonna kick your ass, bitch.
Alright. The Scores does not frighten me. The Gaja doesn't necessarily frighten me. I think I'm a little ahead of the Rado. Solid damage, but just once again, Destroyer players not understanding how the game works means bad juju for all of us. I have to waste a shot on this guy. Okay, the Toulon took care of him. Good. That means I can expend my energy on murdering the Scores. I actually have a turret that's unfired, but it doesn't matter. I've got to unmask it first. Let's go. Because Nelson.
And it got such good
He's been dueling the heavy cruiser and kicking it in the teeth for a while. So, the Minsk players actually had a pretty solid game down there. He really frustrated those guys. He's been doing good. Coming back to starboard. Keep coming back to starboard. Please keep coming back to starboard. Come on. You're gonna turn behind that island. We both know it. We both know you're gonna do it. Of course you are. Let's go. There we go. 10K. Love it. I actually kind of like this boat. It terrifies me to say it, but I actually like this boat, guys. Like, this is surprisingly decent. I hate Nelson's, and this is a surprisingly good boat. Like, she's actually kind of fun. Now you... Oh, okay, I see him now. You do have 2. I missed it. Like, yeah, the dispersion is wonky, but the shells have plenty of punch to them. I'm loving this, right? See, my armor holds up to this hit. Not bad.
This really
I'll take it.
pisses me off.
I think he's gonna blunder. No, I don't think he's not gonna blunder to that torpedo. That's okay. I really want to hit him with one of these torpedoes. Oh, the too long got him before I could get torps on him. I would have hit him with that second one. They're slow. They're slow, right? Aren't they like... They look like they're moving about 45 or 50 knots. The torpedoes are not fast, but they got good range on them. I gotta say it's terrifying. I actually kind of like this boat. I actually kind of like this boat. The torpedoes make it interesting, and the guns are still pretty punchy, and the dispersion is not unworkable. It's not great, but that game felt okay. What's the torpedo speed? Oh, get out of my way. 67 knots. That did not feel like 67 knots. Yeah, Xanda, but I like Rhode Island. Lewis, thank you for the follow. And Dragon, if I missed it, thank you for the resub. Sorry for that. Chaser, you're probably right, but that's a ship that I would absolutely play again in ranked. 100%. 100%. That is a decent little boat in ranked. She's not fast, right? You're 25 knots? Yeah. So you really need that speed boost. Speed boost and speed flag, you need all these things. And the 25 knots is with a speed flag, isn't it? Yeah, she's 25 knots with a speed flag. Without it, she's rough. So she's not getting anywhere quick. And you still have to be very cognizant of how weak your armor scheme really is. But those bow-mounted, those crazy torpedo angles, you still have 16-inch guns. They're fairly punchy. The reload hurts. It's 30 seconds, which is not amazing. And the turret traverse is bad, right? So this is a skill. This is like, and that's with Grease the Gears. So there's probably a valid argument for, yeah, but I can't bring myself to do this with a 1.6 Sigma. I really think you need aiming systems, right? I really do. No, it's still faster than Colorado without the speed flag. Yeah, I think this was D-Day containers or something. I don't remember how the ship was available. But I'd play that again in ranked. That was fun. Thank you for the request. That was good stuff. Okay. Flaming, I'm going to count that as the Collingwood game. I didn't want to play Collingwood in ranked, but we played Rodney in ranked instead. Okay, how are we doing on time? Okay, I got less than an hour. We're doing okay. Abyss wants to see Johnston. I'll play the Johnston. And this will be good, because one of the criticisms that I got last week from playing Johnston on stream was, hey, dummy, you built a gunboat and didn't get into any gunfights. And that's true, because getting into gunfights in Johnston is a quick way to get dead. But we'll give it a shot. Flaming, go ahead and put it in, and I'll refund the points. So this is my gun build, Johnston, right? I've gone for max gun reload here. We're a 4.0 base, I think. Yep, that's as fast as I can get it reasonably. I've been playing Dazzle. I think that maybe this is a good... I don't know if this is a good way to play the boat, but it's what I've been playing. We'll try something different. We're going to keep Dazzle, though. And we'll give it a shot. I will see if I can... I have to train myself to think differently, right? I'm used to playing Fletcher's Not Named Kid in a very certain way, which is very cautious early and very aggressive late, as needed. I feel like playing Johnston like a kid is a quick ticket back to port, but we'll give it a shot. Maybe I'm crazy. Vermont HE only? Oh, that feels like a waste, though. That feels like a waste. Like, the AP on that ship is so good. Why would you play HE only? You're like, it's like tying a hand behind your back, right? I wouldn't want to do that. Now, I've got a lot of... Okay, so I have some interesting opportunities here. You can be aggressive in black flaming, but not stupidly aggressive. In the sense of the smoke is your only out. And if they have a radar cruiser or somebody else that's going to pick you up while you try your little smoke radar trick, you're probably dead. So you have to be very cautious about what you pick a fight with in a black early on. If you feel comfortable that you know where the radars are, or there are no radars on the enemy team, yeah, you can be a little more aggressive in a black. Because you will probably win gunfights, right? I would love that, Chaser. I would much rather them have given this ship a heal, but that's not what we got. So I'm going to attempt to make work what we have, not what we wish we have. Has my opinion on Johnston changed? This is the first time I've played the ship since the videos. So I'm going to say right now, no. I'll say very little is going to change my opinion on the ship in the sense of, is it worth money? Is it worth what they're charging? No, I don't believe that it is, right? If you're a ship collector and you have to have it, hey, you do you, right? But I still don't think the ship is worth what they're charging for it. I've got a Jaeger and a Jervis. The Jervis I should outspot. The Jaeger will outspot me. We're gonna be a little aggressive into sea because I've got some island cover to work with, and then we're gonna see how this shapes up. I don't know that I don't know that I necessarily agree with that, Biggles, right? There are still some premium ships in the game that are well worth your money. Atago is the easy example, right? One of the game's oldest premiums, still today, almost 9 years later, remains one of her best. 9? 9. I'm not going to Thunderdome yet. We're going to sea, and we're going to see what we got. Oh, no pun intended. All right, let's see where we go here. Now, I'm not getting a whole lot of support from my team. The Buffalo has left me to die, which feels bad. Let's get into this cap. Hey, what up? So, 3 quick salvos, and we did 8k to the Jervis. So that feels pretty nice. Now, I can't push him. Do they have radar? They do have a radar. We don't know where it is yet. So I have to be very cautious in here. Jervis backed off. Interestingly enough, he has chosen to just absolutely bail. Which, frankly, I'm okay with. Oh, yeah, I'm okay. My A's off. Okay, we're going to get this cap, it looks like. The Uganda is trying to push me out with his hydro.
I'm gonna run for president.
My torpedoes are going to be a little slow to hit the Iowa, I think. Ooh, we took a sit right there. Now, what I need to do is get up here and spot this Uganda in the smoke. We got the Iowa spotted for the moment. Okay, so the Jervis is back into sea somewhere. I'm racking up some spotting damage. Stay focused on the Iowa, boys. Just get rid of him for me. Stay on him. Ciao, Biggles. Okay, I didn't get as huge a hit there as I would have liked, but we did get a decent hit. Trying to get this Iowa to light. There we go. He bought it. Okay. What's up, Uganda? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, your AP is not all that frightening. I just thought I'd point that out. All right.
Still make the Hall of Fame.
The Iowas complaining about their Jervis. I'm like, dude, that's not all on him. What up, Uganda? Let's go. Ooh, you didn't make it. All right. Put the HE in. There we go. Ha! Look at this guy. All right. Bam is toast. Cowardly Izumo that ran, doing his thing. Sanda, what I always tell people is, it's your code. Do whatever you want with it. You want to give it away to a buddy? I don't care. It's your code. If you want to leave it unclaimed for the rest of eternity, that's fine by me too. It's whoever wins it is their problem. Demona, this is a static crosshair number 10 in the base game. I don't like the dynamic crosshairs. I learned how to aim and shoot at a time before they added the dynamic crosshairs to the game, so I'm an old-fashioned nerd, I suppose. I really want to kill this Jervis. He's playing so badly.
Welcome
There he is.
to Jurassic Park.
I'm behind him. Let's go pick on the Izumo. GK, thank you for the follow. That was rude. Rodney might be the first all-front gun battleship that I actually enjoy. Yes, that is accurate. That might be a thing. Look at where this guy is playing. Look at where this guy is playing. It's mind-blowingly hilarious. Thank you for taking torpedoes. Appreciate you.
Lucky shot.
Much better.
Okay, I'm finally going to kill this idiot. There we go.
Hail to the king, baby.
Wow. This Izumo is pissed at me. Like, I've barely done anything to this guy, and he's just like, you deserve to die. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get up here and steal your smoke. Oh, no, it's Jervis smoke. It ran away. It quit. Oh, mein Gott. This team is determined to find a way to lose this game. We were destroying this team. We were absolutely murdering this team, and look at them now. Look at them now. Unreal. I don't know why this Indrocht is choosing death either. Okay, they killed the Iowa. That's something. Let's head back to mid. I'm not doing anybody any good back here. Their Seattle is still alive, which is a huge problem. I think the fire might actually kill him. That would make me very happy. No, he put the fire out. So I gotta land some shells on him. Let's go. Nope. Non-pens. Amazing. Yeah, the Indrocht is dead because he's terrible at this game. We got the Jaeger. I mean, we got the Izumo though. Let's move up here and try to kill the Jaeger, I suppose. Our full health Iowa playing in our spawn area feels pretty awful, by the way. Just thought I'd share that little tidbit. All right, it's 4v3. There's the Jaeger. The Jaeger's not in the cap. The trouble is that I don't know where the Seattle is. I know he's in A. I don't know where. Okay, good. He's on the far side of A. That's exactly what I needed to know. We're going to finish capping B, and then we're going to go murder this Jaeger.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
I'm just going to vomit some torps in here and see if I can get the Seattle to blunder into one. If this Kearsarge isn't careful, he's going to find himself with a Jaeger in his face. Oh, hey! How we doing, buddy? You know the best part of that? You don't have smoke. I'm not remotely afraid of you because you don't have smoke. You can't get away. All right. With the Jaeger dead and the caps all covered, I think we're in pretty good shape here. Now that I'm learning how to better use the burst fire, I'm really liking it. Congratulations, you know exactly where I am. It's doing you zero good. Ooh, the Kearsarge gets a Kraken. Let's go. Take one of these. No, Seattle's a perfectly good boat. You're just not playing it right.
A crowbar would come in handy right about now.
I think I only spotted him the once, but I only had to spot him once to murder him. That's the beauty of Johnston, right? You only really have to get lucky once. Oh, there goes Seattle. All right, let's see if I can get my Kraken, boys. Let's see if we can get the Kraken. Oh! Oh, the other Kearsarge stole me. Stole it. I wanted that. Between me and the Kearsarge, we had 10 kills. 10 kills. I will continue to say that I do not feel like Johnston is worth the money. That is by far the best game I've ever had with the guns. I feel like Sleeping Giant is one of those maps where you can absolutely abuse the burst fire mechanic, right? You caught a little glimpse of this in the gun battle I played on Seychelles that I posted on YouTube, right? In the sense of you can push the button and get your shells going down range, right? You know, and then use the island to cut line of sight. So ordinarily your gun bloom would be 20 more seconds of, hey, shoot me. But in that particular instance, you're able to, in many cases, you're able to use the islands to break LOS, and so you immediately go dark again. That's nice. It helped that their destroyers in that particular game were not particularly very good. That's beneficial. But also, I felt like I made smarter choices about positioning and where to go and what to shoot at. So, take one. I already comped him. I was going to take one of these. I don't normally see a Kearsarge player having that good a game, but that's probably the best game I've ever had with Johnston's guns. I mean, I've got 60k damage out of her guns, right? And it's kind of a mix of the HE and the SAP depending on what I'm shooting at. So that's nice. That felt good. That was a game that I felt was worthy of the ship. I will say that I come back to, I don't necessarily know that I would have had a worse game in Fletcher, right? Fletcher can sustain most of those gunfights that I found myself in, right? The difference is those little ambush moments that I have against the Jaeger. The Jaeger probably survives, right? Because Fletcher can't put quite as much damage downrange as quickly. That first engagement with the Jervis, I slapped him for 8k in a matter of, 8-10 seconds. Fletcher can't do that, probably. So it's one of these things, it's like, that's kind of nice. Like, there's some things, the ship is not worth less. I will never say that. But is it worth what they're charging for it? I still don't think it is. All right, that was Johnston for Abyss. Flaming wants Leningrad. I got time for maybe one more game. Terp, I don't want to play Phoenix tonight. I don't feel like being frustrated. Right, but my point, Gilron, is frankly you should always be playing Johnston in burst mode. I don't know why you wouldn't, because the DPM is straight up better. So Johnston is one of those rare bizarro ships where it's like, why wouldn't you play the ship in burst mode? Especially if you've gone full gun build, I don't know why you wouldn't play it in burst mode. I just think you would always. It makes sense to me. See, Iron Light, there I sort of disagree, right? If there's guys like out there like Mountain Batten who do really good videos about, the best premiums and, the best premiums to still buy and so on and so forth. I've never done anything like that. But if I could, or if I'd made the time for it, I could easily come up with a list of premiums that are still worth the money or doubloons, in my opinion, right? It would be a short list. It absolutely would be a short list, but there are ships out there. Atago remains arguably, pound for pound, the best tier 8 premium in World of Warships. Period. Like, regardless of class. And anybody who owns a Massachusetts is scoffing at me right now, and I just don't care. Atago is that good. Atago is that damn good. And she's always for sale. Like, the ship is like evergreen. Like, it's always available. It's just, it has stupid stealth, amazing torpedoes. It comes with a heal. It handles great. The AA is trash. Most people don't care about AA, so stop complaining about something you don't care about, right? Like, this ship is just amazing as a cruiser. If I had to pick another tier 8 ship, what's another tier 8 ship that I think is worth the money? It's a short list. There are ships on here that I like. Okay, here's one. Cossack. Yeah, Classic beat me to it. Cossack. This is probably the most overpowered tier 8 destroyer in World of Warships. I would not put mines on that list, Wix, but that's a personal choice. I would not say mines. Cossack, 100%. This ship is worth what they charge, right? And she's still for sale. This ship is not on the naughty list. You can still buy this thing, right? She's still available for doubloons or whatever, right? Let's have a peek. I'm almost positive she is. She has to be, right? Like, she's been out forever. They've never really nerfed her that I can remember. Yeah, there she is. Yeah, still good. Yeah, 100%. Cossack, for sure. Chaser, I enjoy Tirpitz. I feel like the game has left her behind a little bit. Which makes, trust me, I don't enjoy saying that. That makes me sad because I also enjoy my Tirpitz, right? But I feel like in general the game has sort of left her behind a little bit. You can't get Massachusetts anymore. I'm of two minds on San Diego. As much as I enjoy San Diego, and I'm going to take this game from Badger Milk. We're going to go play San Diego. As much as I enjoy San Diego, this is a harder sell for me because she has a very specific play style that is not necessarily easy to learn or easy to teach. I don't know about this one. This would probably not make my list. This ship would. I'd put Kid on my list. Now, I'm an American DD, crazy person. So some of you would probably disagree with me. But if I was to build this list, I would put Kid on this list, right? How are Bama and Massachusetts different? Massachusetts is built as a brawler. She gets German secondary style, right? They don't have German penetration because they're all American 5-inch 38s, so they have questionable penetration. But she gets a lot of them, plus Fletcher Fetish, that's true. She gets a lot of them. They fire fairly quick out to 9 or 10 kilometers, right? So Massachusetts wants to be a brawler. Her main battery range is shorter. Her dispersion is worse than Alabama. All of this, Massachusetts is basically, think of Massachusetts like a Tirpitz with bigger guns and no torpedoes. You kind of have to think of her that way, right? Alabama is a traditional South Dakota. You play in Alabama the same way you'd play in North Carolina. She has amazing AA. She has decent guns. She's got that nice compact South Dakota hull with the short turning radius and the silly torpedo protection. She's just a nice generic South Dakota. She doesn't do anything really well. She doesn't do anything really badly. She doesn't get any fancy consumables. There's nothing unique or remarkable about Alabama other than that she is a South Dakota. That's the only thing about her. Massachusetts is a South Dakota that is focused on brawling. She wants to be at mid and close range, punishing people. They might be chaser, but my point is that they have less penetration, and so then it's a different game, right? You're going to light more fires, but get less good hits out of them, is what I'm kind of pointing out. Let's take the San Diego game. I love San Diego. Crazy, thank you for the sub.
You crazy son of a bitch, you did.
Appreciate it. Thank you kindly. Justin, I'm going to send your points back. There aren't too many tier 10s with burst fire, and I'm not sure I own any of them, truth be told. I'd have to go look. You hate British battleships, Wix, because of Alabama? Ooh. I get to murder planes in this game. Oh, yeah. Did I spawn south? I spawned to south. Okay. This is going to be good. Humphreys doesn't have burst fire. Humphreys just has stupidly quick fire. She does not have burst fire. I do have a Bazan. That's true. This is HE and SAP? No, SAP and AP. Okay. Let's start with the SAP. I'm probably not going to get to use the AP, but that's fine. Humphrey has a burst? Dear God, why? With a 1.8 second reload, why would you ever use it? Ugh. I hate Humphreys. Humphreys is everything I despise about the way I see some people playing American Destroyer, which is I'm going to sit and smoke. When Wargaming designs a destroyer that is meant to sit in smoke for long periods of time, they make me angry. Because that is counter to what a destroyer should be doing, in my opinion. It just makes me angry. Like, oh, stop it. The Brits, I don't have a problem with. Those are quick smokes, right? You pause, you stop 30 seconds, you chew some damage up out of your guns, you get on with your life. That kind of thing, right? I'm fine with that. But spending long periods of time camped in smoke just makes me angry when I see destroyer players do that. Because it feels like you're wasting your time. It feels like you're screwing your team is kind of what I meant to say. Oh, Brand. I'm sorry. We're talking about Humphreys, and my brain is thinking Forrest Sherman. My apologies. I'm stupid. Humphreys I enjoy. Humphreys has a burst fire? How do I not know that?
They're flocking this
Maddie,
way.
thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Catch, that's right. Let's get a shout out. Thank you, Maddie. I appreciate you. How was your stream? What is up? Welcome in, everybody.
Welcome.
Okay, I got somebody in front of me, either here or like here. I don't know which. Aha, it's a Tarib.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Oh, lucky shot.
Much better.
He's going to have torpedoes out at me. Yep, there they are.
Welcome
This is a force to
to
be
Jurassic Park.
Doot 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 doo. Doot 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 doo. I hope you guys murder that Irian, by the way. Thank you. You're making me very sad that the Irian is still alive. How's the games? We're having pretty good games, honestly, truth be told. I just managed to finish up what is probably my best gun game in like a gun build Johnston that I've ever had. I have not had too much luck with a pure gun build in Johnston, and that worked out pretty solidly just now. I think this guy's rudder is out. He's dead. How about some smoke, Mr. Akazuki? There we go. Your smoke is behind us. Great. I'm basically shattering everything. This is an engagement that I do not want to be in. Because I'm basically shattering everything against this guy. I'm going to just move up and use this island as hard cover here. Oh, hi. Hydra ran out just in time. Let's go murder this Tarib. Synop is dead. Love everything that just happened. Somebody out has the salmon. Somebody out here is still spotting me. Oh, for God's sake, it's the Yugamo. I'm dead. Thanks, guys. Well, whatever. I still like San Diego, but obviously you have to have competent destroyers that'll go out and spot other destroyers. Yeah, clearly it was the Zedgelron. I read it too. But either way, you have to have competent destroyers who actually go hunting other destroyers, and we didn't have this problem. All right, let's play this one game in Leningrad at the end, and then we're going to call it a night, I think, in ranked. Now, caveat this by understanding that I suck playing Russian destroyers. I am not Zath. Zath is really good at these boats. I am very, very not, but I do love this camo. I do love this camo. This camo screams Mother Russia. Ooh, that's a lot of battleships. Izzy brand. Good. Russian destroyers are good boats. I just suck at them. I really am not. I don't get along with these ships. They are not my cup of tea. They want to spend so much time scooting around the surface, open water firing things. I just suck at them. I'm terrible. You know, Maddie, I really enjoy San Diego. She's one of my favorite boats. But with that said, she works better in a team because she can't spot the things that she's best at killing on her own, unless they give her the opportunity, unless they make dumb positional choices or whatever, right? Like that Latarib in front of me kept doing dumb things and getting spotted, and I was just raking in his hit points. All right, they have an FR-25. That's not who I want to see with this detection radius. However, I do have a Flint sitting behind me. All right, we're going to try this.
Can't leave my ride behind.
I'm going to try and do something that is probably inadvisable. I'm only a 6.6 detection. Okay, so the FR-20, if the Flint stays close-ish, no, he's bailing. Well, this may not work out for me. FR-25 is not a good a boat for me to get into a gunfight with. I mean, Hedman, FR-25 is a good ship. I mean, admittedly, it's an odd design, right? You're taking some kind of French thing and trying to make it Italian, or Italian and make it French. I forget what it is, right? It's one of the two. What is she? I forget what she is. She's Italian. Okay. So you're taking like a French boat and making it Italian, like, but why? No, you're thinking of ZF6, Galeron. Wargaming has done these weird hybrid mashup destroyers. Don't feel bad. It's easy to get them confused. But FR-25 is the Italian design that's based on like a French hull. What's up? I hear what you're saying, but the guns are way better. The guns on FR-25 are significantly better than the guns on Paolo. Paolo's guns reload so slowly, it physically hurts. Okay, he's going to turn out. That's fine. This thing does like 48 knots. Okay, good. And we know now that the FR-25 is probably in B, where the Flint can have some fun with him. I'm not going to get any torpedo hits. That's fine. Flint is hydro. That's exactly what we wanted to see. Okay, yep, FR-25 is in the cap. Yep, there's the sub. He's submerged, or he was. Flint looks like he's going to push this guy out. Are we capping B? We are capping B.
Got such good gas
Their Scores has chosen death, which I'm a huge fan of. Yep, Scores is dead. We have we have a 1-ship lead now and a cap lead. Okay, FR-25 is trying to get in close.
I'm gonna kill you old style.
There he is. Kill him, Flint. This is going to be your one opportunity to murder him dead in a couple of salvos. Make it happen. I'm going to try and help. Their light units are not playing very smart. Let's go murder a submarine. No, Kirk, you can't get away. I won't allow it. I am faster than you, sir. I know you're here. I can smell you.
Time to put on the beer goggles.
Yep, there he is. He's right in front of me. See the oil slick?
Another day,
You're done.
disembowelment.
Just die like the dog you are. Well, boys, their submarine and destroyers all chose death, and here we are. I'm quite happy with how this game is turning out so far. I'm rather enjoying this.
Can't leave my ride behind.
Where you at, little Strasbourg? Let's go. I know you're here. I know you're here. I can hear you breathing. No, Kirk, you can't get away.
I'm gonna feel that one in the morning.
You're gonna kill me and I just don't care. I seriously do not care.
This is a force to be reckoned
You can't begin to understand how little I care. Oh, you're still taking a torpedo. LOL. Enjoy. Yeah, Hetman, it's already on the list of things to make. It's on my list. Like, at that point, it was like, game's over. Let's just have some fun. It took me a lot of depth charges to murder that stupid submarine.
Gateball says you died.
Zand, I'm not following. I'm coming in the middle of the conversation. What are we talking about? Oh, this team just keeps running. Just like, run, run, run. Merton, we're basically done. I mean, this is my last game, so we're logging off here in just a minute. Yeah, it'll be only good bug as a dead bug, Hetman. Oh, yeah. I hear what you're saying. And sign up is going to explode right at the end. There you go. So I had 3 caps, and I got to murder a submarine. I mean, as a destroyer, I don't know that you can have a more enjoyable game than that. That was pretty awesome, kids. That felt pretty solid. Flint's the hero of that game, though. He moved up. He pushed the FR-25 out. He knew to move up and murder that guy eventually. That worked really well. Oh, God. Oh, God. This team. Yikes. Yikes. That hurts. That hurts. All right, guys, listen, we are done. It has been a good evening. Appreciate you hanging out with me. I don't believe there's going to be a stream this weekend. I don't know yet. Here's what I mean when I say that. The new Star Wars Unlimited set drops tomorrow. I am going to attempt to pick up some of my boxes. I might even be able to pick up all of them. There should be 4 available locally, which is about what I opened last time. This is a big if I can get them all, between power failures and places being closed, hurricane damage, stoplights being out, whatever. If I can get them all, and we don't have anything else going on Sunday, I will probably stop and open boxes on Sunday. So I may be around. However, Hapa has also invited us to a thing on the weekend that we may go to in Austin. Say what?
I don't think it's this weekend.
He told me it was this weekend. Okay, I will talk to him. We'll figure it out. I'll take care of it. Hapa maybe has his days backwards. Anyway, guys, bottom line is I may be around on Sunday. I might not. It's not on the schedule for a reason, because until I have the stuff in my hand, I don't trust it. Okay. If I get the stuff in my hand on tomorrow or Saturday, I may put it on the schedule, and we'll see where it goes from there. Fire Knight, thank you for the follow. In the meantime, guys, we're going to call that a stream. Thanks for being here. We're back on Monday. Now, Monday is supposed to be Civ again. We keep seeming to manage to screw this up somehow, so fingers crossed we'll get it going. If not, I may just sit around and do some Star Wars Unlimited stuff. I've been trying to get some other people locally who will want to come and hang out with me on stream and play some cards, play decks. I have found some other people interested. So you guys have met Matt, one of the local players. He's come over a couple times. We played some stuff down in the studio. I've got 2 other folks that have said they want to come play. And so now I've got a possible rotation. And as the new set kicks off, again, dropping tomorrow, I'm going to try and get quite a bit of that on stream here in the back end of July. So here we... yes, Flaming, I'm going to send you your points back on the Leningrad game. There you go. There's your refund. But yeah, Monday for Civ is the intent, but it's possible that something might happen on Sunday for Star Wars Unlimited, so keep your eyes open if that interests you. In the meantime, we got to find somebody to raid. I keep meaning to send an email to Fantasy Flight and find out if they're looking for people to help them stream some of their big tournaments coming up back into this year too, but I have not gotten to that part of my my advertising just yet. What is happening here? Like Twitch is not offering me anything. That's really irritating. Isn't there like a raid? There's like a raid browser now or something. Where is this thing in here? Is it in here somewhere? Where are you? Creator, safety. Yeah, Xander, that's the intention. Huh. There used to be like a raid. Okay, this thing finally opened. Okay, there we go. All right, here we go. Bisty's up late. Wow. What is she doing? She's been on a couple hours, but man, she's literally up in the middle of the night over there. I have to send you guys over there. Bisty's awesome. Let's see. Sea Donkey. Anybody else I recognize down here? No. We'll raid Bisty. I don't get the chance to raid Bisty very often. Let's make sure I spell it right. Yeah, that looks correct. Okay, there we go. All right, guys. You guys go say hi to Bisty Kazi. Give her a hashtag clever girl for me. Throw her a follow if you're not familiar with her. She's a fun boat streamer. If memory serves, she's French. I'm almost positive she's one of the EU streamers, but she does typically stream in English. And she's a lot of fun. So go hang out over there. Enjoy that, and I will catch you guys later. Hopefully on Sunday. Fingers crossed. If not, Monday night for sure. Serbian. There we go. I thought she was French. Whatever. Doesn't matter. English is not her first language, I don't believe, but she's still pretty awesome. So... Is she? I mean, it's very possible, Black Hole, but I don't know. In the meantime,
She might take offense to being called French.
I don't know. Anyways, y'all go have fun. Hang out over there, and I will catch you guys later. All right? Peace. See yous.